guys, it's me, Amber. So, there's been one main thing that's really been on my mind throughout this entire pregnancy, and I finally built up enough courage to share it with everyone else, and it's kind of personal, so please, no hate, no anything. Something I see a lot with young moms-to-be and young kids in general is they always have that typical fight with a parent and so on and so forth. Well, for me, I actually lost my biological mother to a breast cancer battle when I was 12 years old, and that took a really hard toll on my life in general. And I see everyone have the support from maybe a mom or a parent in any sort who they can actually go to and ask the questions and who they have right by their side at all times. Granted, I do call my stepmom my mom because I have been with her since before my mother passed away, and I do call her mom, which I have since my mother passed away. But it's still not the same. I can't go to my mom now and say, well, what did you experience when you were pregnant with me? Or what did you do this way compared to this way? Or so on and so forth. And that's really hard on me. I don't get to just call her up and just ask any kind of question I want and relate my pregnancy so far to how hers was when she was pregnant with me. And that really bothers me. So basically, I just want y'all to understand that when you do have that parent and you do have your mom, don't take that for granted at all, because you would feel completely different when you were to wake up one day and she's not there. Like, I just don't understand how everyone can do that. I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry because it is a very touchy subject. But I was blessed because I do believe in her spirit, and I do believe in everything that falls along those lines. And when I was 16, I actually had a very bad car accident where I did pass away, and I did see her, and she told me that there was a reason why I wasn't allowed to stay with her up there. So I do, by all means, think that this experience that I'm going through right now, and my daughter, and everything that's led up to right now, and everything that's on its way to come, is what she was talking about. And as soon as I found out I was pregnant, I started instantly having dreams. Of course, we all wanted to know in the very, very beginning, what are we having? Is it going to be a boy? Is it going to be a girl? And I've always had the intuition that it was a girl. And multiple times I had this same exact dream where I would see my mother in heaven in a rocking chair, rocking a little baby girl to sleep, and singing to her and talking to her, and all I could see of the little girl was the back of her head, and she had brown curly hair, and my mother just seemed so full of joy and so full of happiness. And I knew that wasn't me because of all the baby pictures I've seen of me and whatnot. So I knew it was her way of telling me that I was actually having a girl. So that made it a lot easier for me to wait out what I was actually, wait out my gender reveal ultrasound. So I had that to rely on, and people kept saying, oh, dreams are dreams. It doesn't really mean anything. You just need to wait, so on. So I never listened to them, and I always kept to my intuition, and I kept to what my mother was telling me, and the fact that she came to me and told me before any doctor could and before anything else, which I thought was a beautiful thing. So please, 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 if you have your mother by your side, or even your father, thank them. Don't forget to tell them you love them every day and every night, because they're not always going to be there. And I do not want any of you guys to take for granted a word that you might have said wrong, or a feeling you may have felt and you didn't get to express to them. And that's the last thing I would want for any of us to have to go through with our children, because no child should have to put their parent to rest at such a young age. So, by all means, once again, I'm sorry, I'm trying not to cry. Just make sure you say I love you, and that's all I really wanted to share, because it's really hard to go through this without that kind of support, and knowing that she's not here to have those questions answered by. So, thanks guys for watching, and I hope this gives you a little insight about who I am.